So as you guys know, I surf, but in the wintertime, I just don't really like getting in the water. I mean, I know it's Cali, but it's cold, you know? So recently, I got back into skateboarding at 42 years old. Skateboarding. Check this out. I'm gonna show you guys something that I found right near where I live. It kind of feels like you're riding a wave. All right, so there's a parking lot by the marina near where I live, and it's got a little bit of a slope to it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and just kick like 3 times and see if I can take the whole thing. All right, here we go. Got my like handy 1980s retro skateboard. I look like Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future style. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. It's like catching a right. Long, workable right. Here's the end. We're coming in. We're coming in hot, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Mic drop in this mother. The drip community cannot be stopped at all. Quick shout out to Slice. Yo, I have the song that you made for Stunner Breezy where you use the Interstellar. You sampled the Interstellar. I had that in my head all day. Drippy, drippy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yo, straight up, love it. Love all your stuff, man. Yo, the drip community cannot be stopped. I mean, look at what's going on. Look at the things that people are doing. It's amazing, right? It's amazing to see this. Like, instead of just like pointing the finger and, you know what I mean? Like argue like Forex and this and that. Like, people are just like, all right, what can I do to make the price of drip go up, right? I mean, you see this, the marketing Dow, folks. Let me tell you something. So, end of 2020 and all of 2021, I did affiliate marketing using Facebook ads. I made a ton of money, but a lot does go into it. And the only reason I stopped really was dealing with Facebook Ads Manager is really hard. Like, there's all kinds of little things, and if you do something wrong, you'll get shut down. And it's very detailed, but it's extremely effective because you can target people very easily. They have all different types of demographics and what people are interested in, what they click on. So it's very easy to target people that are likely to click on whatever the post or ad is. And I know all about the sales funnel stuff that they're doing. I mean, I've done that, and it works really well. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. I just love seeing, people coming together and creating things. Like, drip community creates. When we talking about creating, I mean, we talking about creating, not complaining. We're talking about creating. Who knows what that's from? All right, I promised I wasn't gonna do so many cuts. Try and just go, just free spirit, just talk, right? Just talk. I was curious because I haven't gotten a lot in the comments about where you think overall the economy is headed, because everything that I'm seeing, like all the data that's out there, suggests that it is gonna get like gnarly. Like we are getting ready now. Granted, I'll admit, like a lot of news outlets and just news in general, there's a lot of fear mongering going on because that's what sells. I mean, I get glued to it. Granted, I try not to watch a lot of prime time, network news. Like I get most of my stuff from YouTube channels. Kitco News is a fantastic YouTube channel. Check that out. And then there's my favorite interviewer ever. Used to be on Kitco. His name is David Lin. He's now started his own channel called the David Lin Report. Check that out. If you want to get just good insights about the way people are thinking about the financial markets, the economy, where we're headed, that's where I like to go. So and I get it. Like everything I'm hearing does suggest that it could get really, really rocky. So, that's why, I was talking about silver, gold, and of course, Bitcoin. I mean, of course, we'll just quickly talk about DRIP, which has just been holding up fantastic. We had some selling today, but look, it's just bounced right back. And so, this is really just great to see. I get that we would love to see it, in the dollars instead of in the pennies. But what's good is that it has not been bleeding down. It's really been kind of flatlining here and just remaining steady. And I think we are going to see a rise, and the interest is going to come back to this. I mean, look at all the stuff that's going on, and DRIP still continues to pay out. It continues to work. The buttons always seem to work, right? With Bitcoin, so I buy my Bitcoin using Swan Bitcoin. I'll leave a link below. Highly recommend checking out Swan Bitcoin if you want to start dollar cost averaging in and build a position. I use the exchange KuCoin. I use KuCoin to, oh, nice, it's come down. So I use KuCoin to swing trade crypto. And so I did take a short position because if we come over to this chart, hang on, let me just back this up. You get kind of a picture here. Over here, we're just going to quickly do a little TA for you. Emmett, I know you like when I do the TA stuff and you say it makes a little bit more sense. So right here, this area right here, right? So we're in it right here, but the top of this here is like 32. So 32,000. If Bitcoin were to break 32,000, then I'm maybe the bottom is in for sure. All right, I've been saying that I think it's going to go back down to 12 to 10 to 12 area. But if it were to break this up here, because this is huge, all right, 32,000 is big. It hasn't been able to do that. I mean, it is definitely given one hell of a try, but we've been trading now in this channel, okay? And so for my KuCoin account, this is on the hourly. So on my KuCoin, I did take a short position on Bitcoin. Again, I use KuCoin just to swing trade. Right. So, I mean, whatever money I win on this short, I may just put it into Swan and buy Bitcoin with it. But anyway, I took a short position right here. And then I have additional spots where I'm going to sell more. So if you ever get into swing trading, you never want to take a position where you put all your money in. You take a position knowing that it's likely going to go against you. And it's better to dollar cost average in. I usually like to have 3 to 4 additional orders. I had one, but it already got filled. And so these are the remaining 2. If it breaks out of here, then I'm going to get out. But if it stays, actually, wait a minute. If it stays in this range, I think it's going to eventually, at least short term, because of what's happening here, I think we could see some downside. Basically, maybe we get hit. That one gets hit, comes up here, and then you do one of these. I'm not going to hold my short all the way down to here, but I'm going to be aiming for right around in here. Right around that 27. Now, I love talking about Bitcoin, for one, because I think that the direction that we're going, I think it's going to get pretty crazy. And so Bitcoin and gold and silver are all great places to store money, in my opinion. Treasury bills are also looking pretty hot right now, which I never thought I would say, but now, and one of the reasons I like talking about this too is because this does affect drip. How the market does affects everything else. And Bitcoin, the S&P 500, these are all the major, the NASDAQ, these are all the major things that I'll look at to get a sense of what's going on. And right now we're definitely seeing a little bit of a push up. And I think on the short term, it could remain like this. I do think mid second quarter, possibly even into the third quarter, we start seeing unemployment go up. We start seeing earnings go down. All of the companies that report earnings, I think they're going to have some misses. They're going to be lower than the expected guidance. And I think that's just going to cause the market to start taking a dive. So if you have your money in the stock market or crypto, just know that we could see, in my opinion, more downside and more pain. So do whatever you got to do to protect yourself. This is not financial advice. Okay. So I'm not an expert. I'm just sharing kind of my thought process from the information I get. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of this. I always love the feedback I get. I love each and every one of you. Stay hydrated. Get a playlist going of my man Slice. Let's all look out for one another, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.